And I always ask in the beginning, am I allowed to do the session? Yes, I'm getting a yes, you're already here. So your physical allowance is already there. And then I go into the energetical. We can start the session. And it's right now my 6:14 p.m. And somehow that is important. I just write that down. So it's 12:14 at your time. Okay, wherever we're gonna need that. Okay, and then we're gonna start. Yes. Do we start in the BodyTalk protocol? No. Do we start in the toolbox? Yes, we do. Okay. And I need to attach that formula not to you. We start with your mother. You can picture that a little bit like a systemic positioning. So when I need to attach a formula to another person, it's always like putting strings and there is a connection or somehow. And that's why I need to work on other people, even though they're not here right now. So
Yeah,
we
especially I would assume with parents because there's a, like a very strong connection there.
bond. Yeah, absolutely. So we go immediately into the pharmacy and then we go to books. Okay. Is it a book of yours? No, it's a book of mine, and I already know which book. One of my favorite books of all time when it comes to diseases.
Hmm.
And I need to take pictures for you and send that. And the first thing is alcoholism. And it's always you just read the description and just read it syllable by syllable, really slow. So whatever comes through energetically is basically going into your system. And it's funny because we attach the formula to your mother, but you need to read it too. But you already said in the interview that you also had that topic, so that makes sense. Is there anything else I need to get out of that? No. So you're gonna read that. I'm just making myself a note, so I'm sending it to you. Do we need anything else from that? No. Do we stay in the pharmacy? No. Do we stay in building block 8? No. We immediately jump to C and we go to soul fragments. Okay. Soul fragments. What do we have here? Oh, fascinating. So even though this is still the formula that is attached to your mother, you have a soul fragment of your mother and you're carrying that soul fragment. So now I'm looking at you as your physical, and it's the right hip.
Interesting. I've been having a lot of
Mhm.
pain in my right hip.
Ah, so your right hip. And what can I do with the soul fragment? I can give it back. So this is always cool because the soul is fragmenting always. That's not a big deal. It's not a problem. But sometimes we lose some fragments that would actually be good for us, or we throw it in for someone else, especially mothers. It's they don't mean harm by that, but it's like they want to have the connection to their children. And we need to remove it. So we're giving it back to your mother. Anything else? Do I don't have anything specific. It's just really like giving that back. And now I need to put something in the place. You can tell me what you would like to have to be put into that place as like a space holder and something that gives you energy. It can be light, it can be something fluffy, anything that you like.
I like the idea of light and like unconditional love. I don't know.
Mhm. Light and unconditional love. And now it already moves into my throat. Like I feel like an itchy in my throat. But that comes later, okay? So do we have anything else for that link? No, we have another link in that. Yes, we also have another link, okay? And now we're staying with the soul fragments. No, building block C, no. We go back to building block A and we go to emotions. So emotion, and what are we doing? We need to remove an emotion also from you. There's an emotion attached to you that
Oh, I
comes
really
from
feel
your
that.
mother. Sorry?
I really feel that in my throat.
It's like it's itching for you too?
It's like hot. Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. What is the emotion? It's anger, But it's not directly in the throat chakra. It's also not in the throat. It's like it's sitting here. I'm getting a pulsing right here on my right side. And it's really right lower jaw. What do we need to do? So I see it like a fabric, and I need to drag it out of your lower jaw. Do we need to replace something? No, but we need to seal it. So I need to seal it. You can imagine that a little bit like having a thread made of light and then stitching it up so it's closed and nothing else is getting in there again. Do we need something else? No. Okay. Then we can close the formula for your mother. Then we have a parallel formula, meaning that it's just been typed out at the same time. And now we're working on you. Okay. So, what do we have here? Now we go into the BodyTalk protocol, and we're going in section number 1, section number 2, section number 3, section number 4. Okay. Furthermore specifics on section number 4. Yes. We go to BodyGenics, and there we go to breathing, and it's inhale, it's exhale, so letting go. Yep. So something can be pushed out of you, of an energy field as well as a force of nature. It doesn't need to be stuck. Is it a location or anything else? No. But we continue. Do we stay in BodyGenics? No. Do we stay in section 4? No. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Further small. Yeah. Okay. Body parts, organs, endocrines. Okay. Specifics on that. We go immediately to the thyroid. Okay. And I have to go more specific. It's on the right side, and it's the upper part of the thyroid.
Yeah, I have hypothyroidism and a goiter.
Okay.
And that's like both sides of my family generationally, all women have had their thyroids removed. My
Mm-hmm.
sister,
Oh, okay.
she just had her thyroid removed.
Yeah. Oh, you said that in the further education as well. And the grid was on the bed where she is laying.
I'm confused.
You said that when you measured the bed of your sister, you saw the grid line going wide where she's laying and where her
Oh,
thyroid
very
was.
good memory. Yes. Mm-hmm.
So we go with that. What do we need to do with the thyroid? More specifics? No, but somehow this point is linked to that point as well because both of them are active for me right now. Okay. We'll see. Do we have anything else there? No, but we can go further. Do we need to have something else about thyroids? No. Do we need to have anything else about glands? No. Stay in section 1? No. Section 2, section 3, section 4. Okay. We go immediately to active memory. Okay. And what is it? Is it a phase in your life? No. Is it a fear? No. It's a belief system? No. What is it? It's okay. It's your fedal life. So when you were a fetus. We're going back to the first month, the second, the third, the fourth month. Oh, that's interesting. That already links to the topic of alcohol. So we're going into the consumption of alcohol? No. What is it? The effect of alcohol. Okay. Anything else for the fetal life? No. So your body stored that as a memory already, taking in alcohol in the 4th months of you being a fetus, and created somehow of a kind of an active memory, which is a little bit translatable to a trauma regarding that topic. And this is what in transaction analysis we always call the hot potato, because alcoholism is always handed down from one generation to another, and one person is always at least getting it. So, okay, do we need anything else there? No. Another link. Yes. Okay, do we stay in active memory? No. Do we stay in section 4? No. 3, 2, 1. Okay, further more specifics. Yes. We go to consciousness. We have a pathological consciousness. And that is in an organ, an endocrine, in a tissue. Okay, which tissue is it? What is it? Wait a minute. Mm, 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 mm. In the muscle tissue, okay. More specifics on muscle. No, like it really is all over your body in all the muscles. And what is it? Is it a sentence? Is it a belief system? Is it a word? No, it's something else. What is it? Is it related to alcohol? No, it's not. Okay. So what is the pathological consciousness regarding muscle? It's a topic of holding on to something. Like I see something is grabbing, but it's like not letting go. It's really holding on. Okay. And it absolutely makes sense because the muscles always like they contract and they release again, and this is how we move and stuff like that. But I see like the muscles are constantly like in a state of contraction, like they can't relax. There's no just relaxing. Okay,
That's
so
interesting. That's a pattern that I've really noticed recently,
uh-huh.
that I'm constantly like finding myself where I'm like my whole frame is like in a fetal position. Like I'm pulling my
Mm.
pelvis in and my shoulders down, and I'm really feeling this in my throat.
Yeah, it's good. And if you need to cough, let it out because that's always part of the process to just cough it out and not suppress that. That's good. So that is interesting because it's really connected to the fetal life, the 4 months, and the muscles. So now we need to connect that to the brain, to the heart. We connect that immediately to the heart as an anchor. Okay. Do we need something else? No. But what we did when we trigger that with a pathological consciousness is always to get that released out of the system. So what can happen in the next 48 hours is that you feel a strange stiffness in your body, and it's like, what the fuck? This is your body trying to release that pattern out of your system.
Okay. So just allow it to be there
Yeah.
and be with
Yeah.
it.
Sometimes, like especially when we work on fetal life, that people are going actually through the birth, people always like, I feel like I ran a marathon. It's really weird, and I didn't do anything yesterday. That's just part of the energy system from the session.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I know, and I don't know if this is of relevance or not, but my mom found out that my father was cheating while she was pregnant,
Ah,
and he was like using alcohol and marijuana and stuff quite a bit, and there was a lot of turbulence and fighting between them.
mhm. That can also like contribute to that, like what you take in. I don't get it as a thing that I need to put in the formula, but of course then also like I need to hold on to my life. I don't know if the surrounding will be secure for me, so the muscle contraction area is actually makes even more sense.
Yeah. I feel quite a bit of relief now.
In the throat.
Yeah.
Good. So that was like point number one for the throat, but I have the feeling we're getting back to the throat anyways, like there's
Yeah, it's
something
not
else.
completely clear, but I
Yeah.
feel some relief.
It's like the first layer ripped off.
Mhm.
Good. Do we need something else for that? No. We can also immediately close the entire formula here. Okay, can we type that out? No, we have another parallel formula. Okay. And that one is also not located on you. It's located on... It's in your garden. I see a path and I see a fireplace in your garden. Do you have a fireplace?
I don't have a fireplace. I do have a garden.
Mm-hmm. Is
Currently in this, like where I am now, or
wait,
could this have been? I
no,
had a
it's not where you're
fireplace when I was
now. It's not where you're now. It's somewhere else. Where is it? Not the, is it a place there? No, it's another. Like what you call home, but maybe isn't home. Is it the home of your family? No. Like your mother and father? No. Think about another place where you're staying sometimes.
I, I mean, you mean places where I have lived throughout my life or where I'm currently staying now?
Where you're currently staying now. It's somehow recently.
That's interesting. I've been living at where I live now for, oh gosh, I've been staying here since 2019. I was traveling for work before that and staying some other places, but
No, it
yeah,
was after 19, it was 21, 22, in 22. Maybe you visited someone or you just went on vacation or something.
22. Hmm. I mean, we did camping. I visit 22. I went to Hawaii for
That's
a
it.
work conference. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hawaii. Okay. And we need to locate the formula onto Hawaii as, is it a support structure? No. It's like a memory. Okay. I'm writing that down. Do we need anything else? No, because I was seeing a lot of nature and I was like, okay, what is that? And a lot of that, but probably it was different than what I would picture as Hawaii. But nevertheless, Hawaii was the important thing.
Yeah, I
And
was working at a retreat center for a retreat, and
ah,
there was a big open garden center in the place with all the rooms surrounding. And then I stayed at another place. I didn't stay there, but I had a pretty wild spiritual experience when I swam in the ocean. Like my crown chakra felt like it opened, and it was like
mhm.
wild.
Wild. Yeah.
Mhm. It was
And
pretty
I
cool.
saw the retreat center. So when you said retreat center, I was like, this is what you saw. And I'm like, okay. So I was not like thinking of Hawaii when I saw
Yeah,
that.
it was very Balinese. Like whoever built it brought like all these archways and doors and like
Hmm.
statues from Bali.
Nice. Really good. And we need to connect that. It's good that you said that with the crown chakra because why we start a formula here is because of your openness. And it's on one hand, it's super amazing that you're open and that also your crown chakra opened and that the ocean was helping for that. On the other hand, it's like we need to put some protections in place so you're not constantly open because you're not on Hawaii anymore. That's the thing. It would be different if you would be still there in this place. So we have a look. And I see you now like full front, and I need to put like it looks a little bit like protection cords around the chakras, and it's more of a holding strategy. So you keep all of that in place and others can't hold on to you all the time. So we start with the crown chakra. And the cord's gonna be white. And it's like 3 layers underneath. It's like it's a little bit looks a little bit like a railing. If you would stand on something and look down, it would be like a protective railing there. So and then we move from that to your throat chakra. And what do we do there? It's like it's totally open right now, but not in the best way. So what I need to do is I need to put doors in place so you can shut the doors whenever you don't want anyone else to like get into your communication or in your way, as well as that you can throw them open when you want to say something that you think is meaningful. And the doors are blue.
Dark blue, light blue, teal
No,
blue?
it's not a really light blue. It's like on the protocol here, it would be, how do you see that? Underneath the body parts, the 3 parts of the brain on the right side, upper part, that's the blue that I see.
Okay.
Geranium blue, cortex, limbic system, reptilian. That is the blue.
Okay.
Mhm. So, anything else? Yes, now we're moving to the sacral chakra. What do we need to do there? It's like the mid-age forts that you had when you had like the castle in the middle and there's a stream of water around that to protect them. And I need to put like a stream of water around that chakra.
Moat.
Thanks. And do we need to do anything else there? No. Any other things? No. But now we need to use the BG28 disc to go through all of your chakras. And we start with the one below your feet because that's also a protection point.
Fourth star, yes.
We start with that, and that's already starting. Wait, I'm holding it a little bit higher. Already starting to move. And I already feel tension in my neck. Can you feel something in your neck or upper shoulders? This is something. Ooh, and I'm getting dizzy. Okay. So now it's in surge position. Then we take the second one between your legs. Nothing. The third one, also nothing. Then we go to the base chakra that starts moving again. And now I'm getting like headaches, like really on top of my head, like phew. So now it's going in surge position again. Okay. Do we need to go back and check the feet again? No. Then we go to the sacral chakra. That also starts turning. Okay. Anything we can do? No. Search position. Okay. Then we go to the solar plexus chakra. Stays in search position to the heart chakra. Starts moving again. Ooh, and it really doesn't feel nice. It's like pressure on my chest that I feel right now. Now it's going into search position. Okay, then the throat chakra doesn't show anything. Then the chakra on the forehead also shows nothing. And then the crown chakra, that moves again. Okay. Oh yeah. Now it's getting. Ooh.
I feel like a pressure, like
Mm. So the crown chakra, and I still have that peaking feeling on top of my head. So we're going one above the crown chakra, nothing. Two above the crown chakra, also nothing. And the third above the crown chakra, there it starts turning again. Okay. But it's just a little bit. And now the point from the anger is hurting again for me. Okay. I'm gonna have to see what that is. Now it goes into search mode. Do I need to go back to any other chakra now? No. Okay. And now that all of the chakras like are it's not really alignment. We are just cleaning them out, but I see them on top of each other, stacked on top of each other, and it looks like there's bubble wrap put around them. Like, okay, we're putting in tight so you are not getting distracted and your emotions do not get sucked or other people get in. The bubble wrap is kind of a protection mode right now. So anything else on that? No, just the bubble wrap. Okay. So, do we need to have another link? No, we also closed that one. Then can we type that out? No, we have another parallel formula. Okay. That one is again attached to you. We're going back to the point of anger, upper your part of your throat. And what is it that we need to do there? It looks like a cord, but it's inside your body and it's more a tiny little chain than an actual cord made out of cotton or something. And it wraps itself. I need to draw it out and it goes over your neck backwards and then it comes full front over your collarbones and stops over your right lungs. This is where I see that moving and I can pull it out and I just drag it out of that area and it's a little bit resistant, but I'm just getting out and it really starts to hurt here for me when I pull it out. So just gonna take that and it's like it's fighting. The last piece is fighting like, no, I want to stay in. And it's like, no chance. We're not gonna do that. And now the upper part of my head starts to hurt again. So I'm moving that out, removing the last part, sending it into the light. Doesn't need to be with you anymore. And we need to replace that with something. What's the color? Something yellow.
Sunlight.
Yeah, it's a little bit, yeah, like sunlight because it's not a solid thing or an object. It's just like moving light. And it just fills the space so everything can close up and heal. What else do we need? Now we go directly to your throat chakra. And we go inside the inside the throat chakra. You can see it a little bit like there's another set of 7 chakras inside every single chakra, like sub-chakras. And we go into the throat chakra, and in the throat chakra, we go to the solarplexus chakra. That's so funny. It starts again for me here. The pain is like whatever that point is, it's somehow super important underneath the jaw, and it always connects to that point again. So I'm getting that point again. And what do I need to do? It's also like, it's not like the sun, it's something else, but it's also yellow that we need to put in. And it's like glowing. It's also not a metal. I don't know the substance of what it's made.
BG3?
What do you say?
Like gold? I see gold or like BG3
It
quality.
it BG3 is a good thing, but it's not really the BG3 energy, like not quite. And I also saw like a gold yellow substance, but it's when I asked like, is it gold? It's like, no, it's another substance you don't know. And I'm like, fascinating. But it's radiant and it's really like glowing everywhere. It starts from the throat and it then goes to the jaw where the anger was sitting. Do we need to do something else there? No. Okay. Do we need to do anything else in that link? No, we need to take another link. Okay. Do we stay in that area? No, we're moving. Now we're moving to the lumps in your throat. Okay. What do we need to do there? Okay. I see that they get surrounded by like a golden ring, and the golden ring then turns into a sphere. And it's like encapsulating the lump, but it's not removed. It's something different. It's like they keep them in place so they do not grow, and they keep the form they're having right now. For how long? Okay. It starts today, tomorrow. So start is the 30th of November. Is it a specific time? No. And in days, in weeks and months. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months. That would be the 30th of April. No, we need to move a little bit further. It's the 2nd of May. Okay. And now that anger point hurts again. It's like, okay. And we need to release the anger again. And this time it's like a connection to your mother. It's already there, and we need to go take the connection out, and like I see it like it's getting scraped out underneath your skin, that everything gets removed so it's not attaching again. And it looks really dark, but it's not. It looks a little bit like raw oil, and like the petrol oil industry stuff, like look, it
Like
goes out.
tar?
Yeah, like a car, but it's really like
No, like tar,
oh,
T-A-R,
yeah. The tar. Yeah.
with thick black
Yeah,
sticky.
exactly. And we need to get all of it out. It really need to be cleared, because otherwise the energy can attach again, because they have like entrance points. So we clear that out.
I
And
actually
it's
used to work in a factory that made tar
oh, fascinating.
from coal.
Okay. So maybe you already have, like, maybe that's the reason why I see it as that picture. So it's still clearing. It really hurts. It's really uncomfortable. What else can we do? Oh, it's fascinating. Now I see something like a laser, which like white light, and it's like going line after line to get the most of the top already out, and replace it, or like closing up the skin so it's not getting hurt or anything else. And we're going from left to right. Okay. And that will take a little bit more of time. That's okay. We don't need to stay focused on that while it's happening. What else do we need in that formula? Anything else? No, we can close that formula. Okay. Okay. Can we type that out? No, we have an additional formula. Okay. Also, again, with you, that's good. So not being somewhere else and going to other areas, really staying with you is most of the time the focus anyways. And now we're going back into the toolbox. We're going to building block C. We're going again to soul fragments. And what is it? It's one of your soul fragments from another life. Wow. So, another life. And it comes to you for support. So it's supporting you. It's like I saw it like it knocks on a door and it wants to enter, and it didn't have permission up to this point, and it comes to support you, and it will locate itself. Oh, great. It locates itself exactly at the anchor point to close that area off and say like, okay, this is my protection shield, and I have it here, and nobody's getting in here.
Beautiful.
So protection. Okay. Is it anything else that we need there? No. Is another link that we need? No. We can close that off as well. So that was just for the soul fragment. Can we type out that formula? No. Still need to have an addition. What is it? I need to go back in the formula and have to have a look. Not your mother. The first formula for you. We need to go back to the active memory, fedal life 4th month. And I need to give you, where is it? I had it in my hand. Here. I need to give you a supportive color for when you were 4 months old. And it will be a light blue. That's the color, a light blue. So we're putting it down to the 4th month, and I need to rotate it to give you more energy. And now the anchor point reacts again, but in a positive way. It's like pulsing, and I can feel like, oh, I can heal now. So it also has something to do with that period in your life that maybe opened that up for you. Okay, that's good.
So like a lot of opening and access to my heart now.
That's nice. That's really good.
Like just like this ease.
Mm-hmm. Ease is a good word because it felt for me right now like someone is supporting my jaw, so it doesn't need to hurt anymore, and I can like put it down, and it's like, oh, nice. Everything is at ease. Good. Do we need something else in here, in here, in here, in here? No. Do we need an additional formula? We can type it out. Yes. Okay. So you can type with me if you want. You can just take your flat hand and type over your head. You can type on your thymus gland, so below your collarbones, and then just on the solar plexus. And while I just repeat the formula, you can type, and I type as well. And deep breaths in and out. So the first formula we built was attached to your mother, and we went to the book, and I will send you a photo about the topic of alcoholism. Then we linked that to the soul fragment that was attached to your right hip, and we needed to remove that and give it back to your mother, and replace it with light and unconditional love. Then we linked that to an emotion that was also your emotion, the anger, on the lower jaw on the right side, to take that out. Parallel to that formula, we started a new formula on you. And we first of all had breathing and exhalation, so you can let go of things. Then we needed to link that to the thyroid and the right upper part. And then we had an active memory from the fedal life 4 months old effect of alcohol. And that was also now supported with the color blue. Then we link that to a pathological consciousness in your entire muscle system, that your muscles can't relax, that you're holding on to something. And we anchored that to the heart. And then we had another parallel formula. Ooh, everything starts tingling. Ooh. Another formula that we needed to attach to Hawaii as a memory, where we worked on the crown chakra to put a 3-layered cord around it to protect it and to also have no one just attaching itself. Then the throat chakra, where we put blue doors in, and the sacral chakra with the water surrounding. And all of your chakras are basically put in bubble wrap for their own protection and their own comfort. We closed that off. We had the BG28 pendulum working with that. We closed that then off and had another formula on you, where we again went to the anchor point on the right lower jaw. We replaced that with yellow light. There was a thin chain that I pulled out. Then we went to the throat chakra, and inside the throat chakra into the solar plexus chakra, where there was light, yellow light that was beaming out also to the anger point. And then we went to the lumps in your throat. Exactly, just cough it out. Perfect. The lumps in your throat, where we put rings in place, they start tomorrow and they end on the 2nd of May. They kind of put a sphere around the lump so they can't grow any further, as well as they probably gonna do some other funky things. Then we replaced the anger again that came out like tar and which was connected to your mother as well. And we cleaned that and took a laser that took all of the residuants out. That we closed off. And then we had another final formula where we found a soul fragment that wants to help you and comes in as support and puts itself exactly where the point of the jaw and the anger was. So now is the download complete? Not right now. Do we need another formula? No. Do we need another cleaning? No. Do we need another point? Because the anchor point again is starting to work with me. What do we need to do? I need to put another color on top of that. So a color dot on the point of the jaw, and this time it's light, like grass green, light green, that is close. And this is super interesting because that's also the color of the heart chakra. So there's again the connection between that. To seal that off, is there anything else I need to do? No. Anything else you need to do? No. Okay, then we are done with the download. Yes, okay. Do we have a service session? No, we have a follow-up session in days and weeks and months. In 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, in 6 months. Okay. So I put that down. That's the 29th of May. Oh yeah, it's fitting. Then the rings are done as well.